everyone, Media Dad back with another video. Now I'm holding this Halloween DVD at a certain angle because if I do this, it morphs. That's right, Anchor Bay's 2001 DVD release of Halloween. Now, you've seen the video, the Halloween 1 and 2 double edition feature VHS that I had, and which I had multiple copies of, I might add. But this one, in my opinion, aside from quality, this one kicks the crap out of Blu-ray. I love this release. I mean, how often do you normally see a holographic... sorry about my screen there, I was going to try the DVD out in a moment. Now the reason I'm showcasing this one today for you guys is someone wrote in the comments the other day that unfortunately never replied. I think it might have been, it was on my VHS, when I got my new VHS player. I rifled through DVDs, this one came out, and he commented saying a TV version. I responded to that comment saying, what, you didn't realise, or you didn't know there was a TV version, or something to that effect. So anyway, this one's for you. This is the 2001 Anchor Bay edition of Halloween. Now, I love this release. This has got so much content on it, over 2 discs. I love it. And not to mention the holographic case. I can just turn it, there's the spine there. And this is the back. Sorry about the glare, I do that every time. Let me just read some of these extras for you. Double disc presentation. Features: widescreen presentation, 2x3.5, enhanced for 16:9 TVs. Now, anyone who knows that back in the 70s and 80s, you didn't really get widescreen TVs. Everything was 4:3 aspect ratio. Even the VHSs that came out were 4:3 aspect ratio. Full frame presentation reformatted to fit 4:3 TVs. Original theatrical trailers, television spots, radio spots, talent bios, still and poster gallery. Behind the scenes still gallery, Halloween Unmasked 2000, produced and directed by Mark Cerulli. I hope I pronounced that name right and didn't murder it. And here we go, we have the old original 18 certificates there before they went sort of white and like, oh, I know a new one when I see one. Yeah. So we shall open this up. Now, as I also stipulated when I got my new VCR and this disc came out, Media Dad has been at it again with the labels. Now, the reason I labelled this back in 2001 was because I wanted to watch Halloween. Wasn't quite sure what Halloween version I wanted to watch because I was split between the standard version, and we flick over to TV version. Why did Media Dad label those DVDs standard version and TV version? The answer's simple. In no way, shape or form on the discs, and you're not probably going to pick it up very well, but in no way, shape or form on the discs does it stipulate which version is which. So, let's watch the original Halloween 78, and Nobby here will put in the TV version. So, I broke out the label printer, printed a label, standard version, TV version, stuck it on there so I knew exactly what version I wanted to watch. Now these discs, to be fair, the whole set is in immaculate condition. There's no wear and tear on the cover. The discs are very, very light. To be fair, it probably just benefit from a little bit of a polish. But again, they are in very good condition. Not like when you used to rent DVD. Do you remember when you used to rent DVDs back in Blockbuster, that they made the transition over from VHS tapes to DVDs? And sometimes you get it home, and there'd be more scratches on it than your back after you've asked your wife to give you a good scratch. Yeah, even the TV version. This is the one that's less played. And this one is pretty much immaculate. Very smooth. To be fair, it just benefits from a little bit of a dust. But this is the TV version. with Media Dad's famous label. Right, let's have a little look at the booklet. Now, I pulled a booklet out of my Halloween, was it the Halloween 2 soundtrack that I showcased the other day. Very, very basic. I think it had a picture of Laurie and Loomis on there, and on the other page, all it would really speak about was joining a CD club. Now, let's take a look at this booklet, because there's quite a bit here. We've got that one again, not holographic. The front of it is like the hologram. If you were to go that and that, you'd get the pumpkin. And anyone else ever noticed that I never really saw it originally until it was pointed out in a YouTube short or video that I saw, that if you look closely at the fist here, it actually looks like a face. So you've got lips there, nose there, and 2 eyes. Now, I never noticed that, but now I sort of see it. And there we go. We have chapters. A lot of chapters on there. And then the story. Now, I'm not going to bore everyone with the story. I think we all know exactly what happened on Halloween night in 1963. Behind the scenes, we've got a whole page there of behind the scenes information. And then one more page of behind the scenes information right there. To be fair, do you know what I'm going to do? I could probably go like that. Very, very closely. Go up like that slowly. Pan across. Sorry about the glare. And by all means, if you want to pause that, have a read, go ahead. That's the reason I did it. Some of you out there might want to. Page 3 of that. Again, I'm off with the glare. I do apologise. But there we go. I mean, you could probably pause that. Have a little read at your own leisure. And then we have, well, obviously, the cast. Now, one thing I've seen quite a lot of lately, and on Facebook, is posts from groups stipulating which do they think is the best Dr. Samuel Loomis. Donald Pleasance or Malcolm McDowell. Now, I love Malcolm McDowell. I loved him in A Clockwork Orange. He was menacing, horrible, just one of those faces you want to slap. But he is a phenomenal actor. And to be fair, it's a shame because all I really know him from is Rob Zombie's Halloween reboot. Now, I'm completely off the fence with Zombies reboot. I don't class this part of Halloween canon. If there's a box set out there with Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2, it shouldn't be in there. You should have 1 through Resurrection. And then that is it. The Rob Zombie ones should be part of their own universe. I never liked Tyler Mane. To be fair, I've seen Tyler Mane at conventions, and I'm in the UK. We don't get a lot of those Halloween Horror Nights, Fright Fest, and all that stuff over here in the UK. We do get them, but the wife always moans that they cost too much money, everything else. So, but I was never really a major fan of Tyler Mane as Michael Myers. He was too big. He was just too big. Nick Castle, who played Michael Myers in this, or mainly throughout the main production of the film, Nick Castle, he was, I think, 5'10". I'm average height. I'm only 5'9". I mean, I'm sat down now, so I'm about 4'8". But again, he was 5'10". I do believe he was 5'10". Dick Warlock, who played Myers in Halloween 2, I think he was only 5'9". So very, very minimal. And then you had Tyler Mane, who was, I don't know, if someone correct me in the comments, because I know I'm going to get this wrong, but someone please correct me in the comments. I think Tyler Mane was about 6'5", 6'6". He was too big. He was just too big. And what is it with the Halloween franchise? You have Halloween 1 and 2. William Shatner mask in the first one, that Tommy Lee Wallace obviously got a couple of them. William Shatner masks, spray painted them white, teased out the hair, just to create a basic creepy mask, and it worked. Halloween 2 apparently was sat under, this is the theory, it was sat under Deborah Hill's bed for a few years. She was a heavy smoker, blah blah blah. It got weathered and stained under the bed, and then it got broken out for Halloween 2. Apparently Dick Warlock kept it in his back pocket a lot during the shoot. We had Halloween come round, which is a completely different story. Halloween 4, well, they couldn't find the original mask, so they had one made. I'm not a major fan of the Halloween 4 mask. There was one scene in there where apparently they had a batch of masks turn up and it had pink hair, which you can see in the schoolhouse scene of Halloween 4 if you pause it correctly when Myers is chasing Jamie Lloyd through the school, I think down the stairs. He appears out of nowhere and he has pink hair. Halloween 5, that's, in my opinion, the Nicolas Cage mask. Not a major fan of that one at all. I think the best one for me was Halloween 6. That was a really menacing mask. And Michael Myers, to me, was the most brutal in Halloween 6. Not the best storyline. I think it got a bit murdered by, I think it was the Weinsteins, wasn't it? Well, we're not going to go there with them. You know, so you had Halloween 6 and then you had the producer's cut. But I love the Halloween 6 mask. And don't even get me started on H2O. Well, H20. I call it H20. H2O is water. I call it Halloween H20. I saw that. Now I'm straying. Halloween H20 I saw in the cinema on November 1st, 1998. I was 17. How did you get into the cinema to see an 18 movie, they say? Well, that's because I had my passport, I photocopied my passport, changed the date of birth on it, and had as a printout in my wallet, which I showed to the box office when I wanted to go and see the film. It was different back then. You could just go up to the box office, pay your money for the film you wanted to see, and go in. You could sit anywhere you wanted. Now you have to pay, book seats, all this crap. Yeah, I saw Halloween H20 in the cinema on November 1st, 1998. Technically one day after all the events of Halloween H20. Resurrection, I also saw that in the cinema. Funnily enough, I was the only one in the cinema that day in 2002. Why was I the only one in the cinema? Anyway, Halloween Resurrection is for another time. I've strayed. This is about Halloween. I'm rambling. But anyway, that was my thoughts on the mask. I just thought the remake... I don't even own Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2 on any kind of media at all. I was not a fan. I watched it. I thought they explained way too much about Michael Myers. They destroyed the mystique of him. Yes, that was slightly destroyed in Halloween 2 when it was announced that by Marion Chambers in the car with Loomis that she was Michael Myers' sister. But I like that storyline, even though John Carpenter said that it was fueled by loads and loads of beer. A bit like me, really. I'm fueled by lots and lots of beer. But anyway, so this is my showcase of the original, and I love this one. I have not let this one go. So 2001 I would have bought this, I do believe, in Asda in the UK, which I think the American variant on that is Walmart. So 2001, 2011, 27 years. So I think I've had this DVD for 27 years and it absolutely plays fine. So what I'm actually going to do is I might put in the TV version. I just want to very, very quickly showcase you the menu. So who remembers the old Anchor Bay logos? They put out some bangers. I've got another Anchor Bay release that I love. The animated menus. Excellent. And it actually says there, television version, but you're not going to know that until you actually put it in there. What happens if I go down to, say, chapter selections? See? And you've got all that. You go back. Go back to the main menu quickly. About the TV version. I just love all the stingers. When Halloween was sold to NBC in 1980 for $4 million, the network standards and practices. I'm not going to read it. You can read it. You're not silly. Yeah, so we'll go back to the main menu. I like the menu of the standard version though. Right, main menu. If I point it at the DVD player, that might be absolutely better. Go away to main menu. There we go. Main menu. Video setup. Oh, I've just clicked on about the TV version again. Has Media Dad ever used the DVD player, I hear you say? Main menu. That's forward, there we go. One highlights in orange, one highlights in yellow. Main menu. Is it going to go? Yes, there we go. I managed it. Oh, for God's sake, no I haven't. Right, so highlight it in orange is what we need. Right, go to video setup. Let's have a look. Play widescreen, play full frame. Resume, play movie. See, 2 different versions on there. You've got a widescreen and a full frame. Okay, now let's very, very quickly just pop in the standard version and I will show you the menu for that one. Here we go. Anchor Bay logo again. So I'm also excited for Halloween the game when that comes out. Yes, I'm 44, but love it. Here we go. Oh, THX. Do you remember if you had your TV volume on or your surround sound system back in the day too loud? You were like, what's that? Or you'd hear the wife upstairs screaming because you got the TV to... Here goes a question. Who's a husband out there that wife moans every time you watch a movie and you want it up on full blast? Turn it down. You go to the cinema, you don't moan. But yet if I have something on a surround sound, she moans. Here we go. Is there a Blu-ray menu out there or 4K menu of a recent Halloween version with a menu like that? Please tell me. If any of my subscribers have seen my Phantasm video I did a few weeks ago, I told you that the DVD menus on the DVD versions kicked ass over the Blu-ray versions. I mean, let's have a look here. We've got play, so we'll go up. Audio setup. This is when it was digitally remastered, when we had the very first 5.1 digital studio track. Dolby Digital 5.1, Dolby Surround, the original mono soundtrack. Resume movie, play movie. I finally got around to noticing that if it's highlighted in orange, that is the option we want. So we go back to the main menu. How well animated are those? Extras. What extras do we have on here? Right through his eye. Halloween Unmasked 2000. Trailers, TV spots, radio spots, talent bios, still gallows, trivia. Main menu. Oh look, we highlight in orange for main menu. And we'll do one more, which is just chapter selections, purely because we had that on the TV. Straight through his eye again. There he is on the phone. Okay, yeah, we've got all of that. I'm not going to bore you with any of that, but yeah. Just that is when they used to put effort into constructing menus for movies. I mean, if I watched this film going to sleep back in 2000 to 2002, 3, the movie would stop, wouldn't it? And then the menus would be on repeat the entire night. I'd find this comforting. I remember when my daughter was born, Emmy, I mentioned her in my very first video when she asked me what a VHS was. And she would have Disney's Tangled on at night time to go to sleep in. Falling asleep. Anyway guys, I am going to call it there tonight. I've got a load more bangers. Anyway, this has been the 2001 Halloween Anchor Bay DVD release with the banging holographic cover. And this is one I will not get rid of. Anyway guys, please, I've rambled on a bit tonight. I do apologise. I enjoy talking about this. It's not like I've just popped to the shop, bought this, come back to do a video on it. This is 99% of all the stuff I own is all personal to me. The stories behind it, the information that I've received over the years, the information that I remember, everything else. So this is like a trip down memory lane. I just like to take you guys with me. Anyway, if you like what you see, please drop a like and a sub. I really do appreciate it. I've now gotten to 25 subscribers. Go me. But no, I really do appreciate it. And, you know, where else on YouTube can you see me showcase, or see anyone showcase stuff like this? Yes, I'm sure this is on YouTube a million times, but not this version. Not Media Dad's version. If you're going to watch a version, watch Media Dad. So guys, please like, sub, and I will definitely catch you in the next one. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.